Let me start the recording. Recording started. Okay. Now, students, we will continue the reading same topic which you people were reading yesterday. And the topic is beer. And the topic which we people were teaching on the beer, there was beer making procedure. So till now, we people have told you couple of procedure of beer production. Whatever we people have till now told you about beer production, the procedure was clear with you people? Or shall I come again with the previous procedures which I have told you in the last class? Tell me. Students? Arit? Rahul, Rima, Harsh? Guys, please respond. I mean, do I need to go with those things once again? Shall I, Rima?
No,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
We have
So,
understand the last topic.
very good. Then let's go with the next part. Let me share my screen with you, and then we will understand the remaining part. So till now we people have read about this sieving, then grinding, these all things. Very simple. Sieving means we are just removing the waste material from the barley, means those barleys at which there is no grain at all. So we need to remove that. Now grinding means after the grinding, okay, just give me a moment. রাহুল, কীর্তনিয়া বলছি, শোন না, আমি একটা ক্লাসের মধ্যে আছি, বুঝলি তো, খুব আর্জেন্ট কিছু। আচ্ছা, তাহলে তুই সন্ধ্যের দিকে আমাকে ফোন করবি একবার, ওই ধর 7টা সাড়ে 7টার সময় ফোন করলি, তোদেরটাও শোনা খুব আর্জেন্ট আমার, ঠিক আছে? ওকে, তুই 7টা সাড়ে 7টায় আমাকে ফোন করিস বাবা, আমি তখন শুনবো পুরো ব্যাপারটা কি হয়েছে না হয়। ওকে। Okay, guys, your seniors have given a call as these people are doing industrial training at their different hotels. So they are giving calls because they may have some problem to discuss. Okay, no problem. We will be discussing later on. First, the classes should be conducted. So this is the grinding process, and the grinding process which you people have already understood in the name of milling process. Check here the milling process. Remember that the milling, that portion I'm talking about, guys, that portion I'm talking about, this portion talking about. In this whole chart, I'm talking about this portion. This is the milling portion. Okay. Now,
Sir, your
if I
screen is not visible.
screen is not visible, I mean, other people can other people can see the screen.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, Rahul, I think there is some internet problem you are facing. That's why the screen is not coming to you, man.
Okay, sir.
Might be. Okay, no problem. I will discuss the whole thing. Then I hope you will understand that properly. Okay, don't worry about. As I will be making, I mean, as I will be discussing you, I don't think that it will be having any problem. Okay, I am making two part of this thing, and this two part will give you more better idea. No, it's not open. Just give me a moment. I cannot rename that as well. Just give me a moment. I'm just copying it. Now I can open it. Yes. Now it is open. Now is if I go like that, then you people will understand those things more correctly. Okay. Now let me bring this thing here, and now bring this thing here. Now is those two things are quite clear with you people? Two things I'm showing you side by
Yes.
side. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
why I'm showing you this? Because if we read and see the pictures all together, that will be more beneficial for you people. Now sieving. See, here also we people have heard about this kilning process. So after this kilning process, then we people are coming in what? This kilning process. See the kilning process. After this cleaning process, we are coming in the milling part. Now sieving means, as because we have to put those things in the milling or grinding process. So if there is no grain inside, then why we will be giving it? It even happens when we people. I mean, have you ever seen that at at different homes in the village area, they used to prepare rice from those paddies? Have you seen? धान से कभी चावल बनते हुए देखे हैं आप लोगों ने? Anybody? Guys? Did anybody of you people have seen that procedure? How the paddy is prepared? How the paddy is get prepared from? I mean, how the rice is get prepared from paddy? Have you ever seen? धान से चावल कैसे बनते हैं? The in that time when we people generally make rice from the paddy, on that time couple of paddies bees like that, like in there is no rice inside that. So we need to segregate that. If you pour all the paddies paddy grains on the inside the water, then those grains which have no, I mean, mass inside, that will float on the top and we will segregate those things. कुछ नहीं, आप उसको जिस ग्रेन में धन का जो ग्रेन होते हैं उसमें अगर राइस नहीं होगा तो वो पानी में तैरता रहेगा, तो हम उसको सेग्रीगेट कर सकते हैं. इसी सिस्टम में हम लोग उसको सीविंग करते हैं. देन ग्राइंडिंग, सी द मिलिंग, and this is the procedure which I was talking about, the milling. So this is the procedure we are talking about, the grinding. The grinding, after grinding we are getting what? We are getting greased, which we people have already talked to you people. I mean, let me show you the greased, which I have shown you yesterday also. I will be showing you today also. The greased, greased beer. Sorry. Beer making. See, how does the grease looks like? See, this all are the grease. See, after breaking the barley, we are getting this kind of things which I have shown you yesterday as well. See, the inside part, the rice part of the barley is already bricked off inside that, and the white colors have been shown from here. Okay, so that is the greased part. Now this greased, let's see what we are doing with the greased. Now let's see what we are doing with the grease. We are extraction of sugar, means we are extracting the sugar from it. As we people have previously read, this all the procedure which we people have did till now, that all the procedure which we people have did till now means that malting procedure, the germination procedure, this all thing we people have did. Why? Because to get the sugar. Now situation came where we need to mix the sugar with the water. This is the extraction part. Now first one, two procedure we people are doing. One is infusion procedure, one is this decoction procedure. First infusion procedure is what? Very simple. What basically does in this infusion procedure? See, here is the infusion procedure. What we are doing, we are just putting the whole greased inside the water, in a tank, and we are keeping this in 36 degrees centigrade for 2 hours, and then we are stirring it. We are stirring it. We are stirring it. How we are stirring it? Okay, let me show you a picture from here. See, now if I can show you the pictures from here, then extraction, let me show you the picture of extraction of sugar. Extraction of in beer making. Sorry. See how they are doing. Did they given any picture? No, no picture they have given. Yesterday we people have seen, just a minute, oat making. if I give the picture like this, yes, we got a picture. See, can you see the picture that they are stirring the water? This when they have mixed the grease with the water, they are mixing it. As they are mixing it, what happening? That sugar is mixing with the water in 36 degrees centigrade. That is the mixing technique. That is the mixing technique. There is two technique. One is mixing technique. Another one is heating technique. One is mixing technique, and another one is heating technique. One is mixing. This is the mixing technique, and the greased, when we people are giving in the water, we are getting a yellow color water basically, at which the sugar of the barley has already been mixed with that, and that particular thing is called the oat. It is called oat. So what we are doing, basically we are grinding the grains, the malted grains, we are getting greased, and from that greased, when we are giving in the water, and the sugar inside the greased is mixing with the yellow color water, that is becoming the oat. Please guys, these two words are very important. One is greased, oat. These two words are very important. Next is decoction. Decoction. Now, can you remember this word decoction? We people have read as well, when we people have read about the tea and coffee. After infusing means when we are rinsing the tea and coffee in the hot water, and then we are pressing it, we are getting the liquor from it. That is called the decoction. Here also the same thing we people are doing. Guys, did you understand? I mean, whatever I'm telling you, is it clear to you people? Are you understanding this? Audit, Harsh, Rima, Shibam, Shangita, Rahul, Shushmita, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Sure too. Shangita, Harsh,
Yes, sir.
very good. Okay. If you were not able to understand, you please do not forget to tell me. Please. Okay. Sure. Let's come in the next part. Okay, so this decoction procedure. Now, what is this decoction procedure? Very simple. This process is carried out in a tank called latter turn. Now, this word is again very, very important, please. That's why the words are been given like that, as because you remember it for longer time. That is latter turn. Now, what is latter turn? Very simple. The grease is heated in 70 degrees centigrade. Here, it is heated in 30 degrees centigrade. Remember this temperatures are very, very important. These timings are very, very important. Timings and temperature. When we will write your examination, when you will write your examination, this all temperatures and the hours are the most important. If you are not writing all this, they will cut your answer, because that's the important part of this whole thing. This word oat, you have to write how the grease is becoming oat. Now this latter turn is what? Very simple. The grease is heated up to 70 degree at the temperature. Some amount of wash is taken out. Now what is wash? Now what is wash? Wash means the just before the fermentation. Any liquid just before the fermentation is called the wash. Now cooled and added back to the tank. Very simple. Why? It's a very important part. It's a very important part. Always remember, आप आपके घर में भी ऐसा करते होंगे. आप देखिएगा चीनी को बड़े बड़े बड़े, आपने कभी ऐसा देखा कि मिश्री मिश्री देखा? Have you ever seen that sugar chunks which is called मिश्री?
Yes,
मिश्री
sir.
को हम लोग जब पानी में घोलते हैं, तो बस पानी को आप गर्म करते रहोगे तो मिश्री नहीं घोलने वाले. आप क्या करोगे? उसको उस पानी को आप निकाल के लेके आओगे, ठंडा करोगे, दोबारा गर्म में डालोगे. नेक्स्ट दोबारा उसको लेके आओगे, उसका दोबारा गर्म में डालोगे, ठंडा करोगे, गर्म में डालोगे. ये टेक्निक when you people are will be doing again and again 4 to 5 times, then you will see after half an hour or might be after 40 minutes that the whole total sugar chunk or misri has already mixed with the water. Even the same procedure is been done when we people are mixing the jaggery with the water as well. Jaggery means गुड़. गुड़ जो बाजार में नहीं मिलते, गुड़ गुड़ को जब पानी में मिलाते हो, the same procedure is been followed, because that is the exact procedure of mixing the sugar with the hot water, and that is called the latter turn. Please, this is latter turn, not turn. This is latter turn, latter turn, latter turn. Please try to remember this word. Okay. Now next, brewing kettle. Now this one is the brewing kettle I'm talking about here. See here also, if I show you the bigger picture in this, see this portion See, whirlpool separator. Whirlpool separator means, whirlpool means something which rotates. Whirlpool means something which rotates. Here also the things are rotating. And see, in this brewing picture, they have given you a picture of the human being as well. Can you see that human being? Why they have given you? They want to show how much bigger these bigger kettles generally happen. Now this is the exact size of a kettle at which we generally go for brewing of the beer. Understood? Now let's come brewing kettle. Let's understand the brewing kettle. Now let's then brewing kettle. From the underback, when this water is mixed, what we are doing now? Now the system, now the next procedure is mixing up the hop with the, can you remember the hop? This what you remember? Who can tell me what is the meaning of hop? What we have read about hop? Who will tell me? Harsh Oja, can you tell me what was hop? Harsh, are you there? Harsh, are you there? Harsh, are you there? Harsh, Rima, Shibam, Shibam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can you tell me what is hop? Can you tell me what is hop? HOP, hop. Shibam, can you tell me what is
Yes,
hop?
sir. Sir,
Yes,
bad,
tell me.
sir.
Yes, it's a bird. And what was the use of hop in beer making? What was the use of the hop in the beer making? Who will tell me this? Shushmita. Smita, can you tell me what was the use of hop in the beer making? Shushmita, are you there? Shushmita, Rahul.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what is hop? Shushmita, can you tell me what is hop? Guys, you people have forgotten. That is not good, you know. See, let me show you what is hop once again. Now, hop was the, see, that is the hop. Those green color flowers which is lying just beneath the glasses, those are things called a hop. This is the flavoring agent in the beer that gives the flavor in the beer. I remember that I have told you that the same kind of aroma which you get in uh, beside those poultry farm, that's the exact aroma of the beer. To destroy that aroma, we are using a hop. We are flavoring the beer with the hop. Okay, so that's the hop. So in this procedure, so in this brewing procedure, what we are doing, we are boiling we are boiling the water up, or boiling the oat after giving hop. See, from the underback, the oat is pumped into the vessel called brew kettle, the same thing, which is in this vessel. Hop athogram, depending upon the type of beer, and sugar is added. The mixture is boiled for 2 hours. Why? Because if we are not boiling the hop inside that oat, then we will not able to get the aroma of the hop. We will not able to get the aroma of the hop. So in this brewing kettle, what we are doing, we are boiling the hop. We are boiling the hop to get the aroma of it. Now hop back. Now what is it? The oat along with the hop is transferred to the vessel called a hop back. Means this all total things in the kettle, whatever we have did, means that hop and the oat together we give in the vessel. Now what is the vessel? Let's find out the vessel. See, this is the vessel which we are talking about. That is the vessel which is called lagertun. See, the lagertun. Okay, so this is the lagertun. This is the lateral tunnel. After what oat and the hop mixing together, and then we are throwing that liquid inside this bowl, or not bowl, basically bigger tank. Now, sorry. Now come in this side. Now this is called hop back. Now hop back means we are we are we are keeping those hop and the oat together. We are keeping that hop and the oat together in a vessel, that is called the hop back. क्लियर? हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, हॉप को और जो ओट जो हमारे बना है, ओट येलो कलर लिक्विड जिसमें शुगर मिला हुआ है वो बार्ली का, उसको एक एक टैंक के अंदर ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, कुछ समय के लिए, ठीक है, इसको हम लोग बोल रहे हैं हॉप बैक. सी, this is the procedure. Again, the same procedures picture we people have given you here as well. The same procedure, see, which you people have seen. Barley, from barley to malting, malting to milling. After milling, we are giving water. Then we are mashing. Mashing is after mashing, lathering. Then again boiling. In the time of boiling, we are giving hop in it. Then fermenting. We are doing fermentation. Okay. Then conditioning, filtering, then packaging, canning, or bottling. So this is the exact procedure of beer making. Why I have given you, as you can understand the whole thing in a thorough manner. I have given this picture in the middle of the whole thing, because you might have a question arise, you might have some question which might can arise in your head. Then what will be the next procedure? So you will get the answers. What will be the next procedure from this picture which is given to you? Now come in the next point. That is passed by hop back, whereas the oat treated with the decoction is passed by the hop extractor. Now what is hop extractor now? Very simple. Very simple. Hop extractor. Let's find out what is hop extractor. If you see the picture of the hop extractor, that will make you more clear. See. See, hop extractor in beer making. Because it is not possible that we can give you pictures of everything. So this is the basically hop extractor. See, this all are the hop extractors. See, this is the hop extractor. Oh, not given the picture. Let me come in the previous picture. Yeah, this is the hop extractor. Now what is happening? Basically, what exact work what has been done in that? And that is done basically here in the mass mixer. Basically, it is done in this mass mixture part. This is the mass mixture part. What happens? Basically, we go for a roundel motion steering. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, इसके अंदर जो पानी रहता है जिसमें हॉप मिला हुआ रहता है, उसको हम लोग जोर से घुमाते हैं, सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स देते हैं हम लोग इसको. देखिए सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स, सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स इसका मतलब क्या होते हैं, मैं आपको शो कर रहा हूं. देखिए सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स किसे बोलते हैं, व्हाट इज कॉल्ड सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स. देख लीजिए, आपको शायद समझ में आ जाएगा सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स मतलब क्या होता है. देख लीजिए. If I use the whiteboard and I can tell you, see, now if this is the roundel color shape of a vessel, then what happens? We use a small stick inside that, which is a field one. Now we give them a rotating motion. We give them a rotating motion. How that is happens? See how that thing happens. I am showing you which kind of motion we generally give in it. Okay, that will make your idea more clear. That will make your idea more clear, I think. Let's see. Like this, a motion which goes like this. Which goes like this. Which goes like this. Did you understood now? So if we make the thing rotate loud this in a high speed, then what will happen? Those hops which was there on the top of the whole thing, the hop which was on the top of here, like this. If we talk about, like it was floating like that, and we have given a roundel motion, then what will happen? This hop will not remain here. It will rather, it will be coming how? I'm showing you, just a minute. I'm cleaning this again. Just a minute. Give me a moment. Let me clear this. Let me clear this. Now what will happen? This whole thing will be coming and will be coming in this portion. आपने कभी दूध से मक्खन निकालने का तरीका देखा है? शिवम तो देखा ही होगा. शिवम?
Yes, sir.
The same procedure we do. Same like उससे क्या होता है, मक्खन जैसे जैसे आपके वो बल्टी और जो वेसल में आप काम करें उसके बदन पे लग जाते हैं, द सेम तरीका, ये तो ऊपर में फूल के उठ जाते हैं, द सेम तरीका से क्या होगा, ये जो सूखा हुआ जो आपके हॉप का टुकड़ा है वो ऊपर में आ जाएगा. तो व्हाट विल हैपन, we will take this out. The same thing, this is machine which rotates due to the centrifugal force. The hop are thrown to the side of the wall of the inside tank, then hops are taken out. समझ में आया? What is that? That is the hop extractor. That is called hop extractor. Next point is what? The most and for the most important one, that is the fermentation, which we people have already talked about. Again, I am showing you once again this fermentation, what we people have already read about. See, fermentation. Okay, let me show you once again what was the fermentation. Fermentation was what? See, fermentation was nothing but fermentation was nothing else than this. What is that? Let's see. Fermentation was simple thing, very simple thing. Okay, fermentation was C6H12O6 was sorry. What is it? Just give me a moment. Okay, C6H12 6. So it is what? Carbohydrate. Now this carbohydrate, what happens? This carbohydrates, now it is decomposing to what? It is decomposing to C2H5OH. This is alcohol plus H2O plus CO2. What is it? So this is the exact procedure of fermentation. And who does that? This fermentation is basically done by one very important thing, that is called yeast. Now we give yeast, Y-E-A-S-T, yeast. Sorry, yeast is given here. The yeast is given. After the yeast you have given, so this is becoming the fermentation. This is becoming the fermentation. Now this is the fermentation procedure. This one is the alcohol we are producing. This is water we are producing, and this is the carbon dioxide which people are producing. So this whole procedure is called fermentation. Now see, here in our notes also we people are doing fermentation. This fermentation process which converts the sugar into alcohol and CO2. CO2 is stored in a different tank. This process takes 7 to 14 days. During this fast fermentation, a thick layer of yeast is formed. Now here basically two types of fermentation happens. One is top fermentation, and the one is bottom fermentation, which I have shown you previously as well. See, here only I have shown you this thing. Here only I have shown you two type of fermentation. One is top fermentation, this one I'm talking about, and another one is the bottom fermentation, this one I'm talking about. So these two are the fermentation, and two type of yeast we people are using for that. Two type of yeast which we people have read. See, one is Saccharomyces cerevisiae for top fermentation, and Saccharomyces calbargensis for bottom fermentation. Saccharomyces cerevisiae for top fermentation, and Saccharomyces calbargensis for bottom fermentation. Understood? Now, Al beers are the top fermented beers, and the lager beers are the bottom fermented beers. Now, the same thing which we will be reading here again. So, understood? Students, is that thing is clear to you people? The top fermentation and bottom fermentation. Is that thing is clear? Harsh?
Yes, sir.
Clear. So, Shibam is telling yes, sir. Harsh, did you understood that? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
Sangita, Audit, Rima, everybody? Everybody clear? Or is Rahul gone?
Yes, sir.
Or is Rahul gone? Why Rahul have left this class? Okay, we have to talk with Rahul once again. Now, come in the next portion. Next is paraflow. Now, what is this paraflow? Very simple. Now, we are just extracting this fermented liquid from the vessel. That is called the paraflow. This is the arrangement in which the temp of wort is brought down to the required vessel depending upon the type of fermentation. Now, this is the procedure of extracting or taking out the whole material, whole liquid material from the vessel to another vessel. Now, this is called lagering. Now, what does this word means, lagering or maturation? Now, lagering and maturation means we are now keeping this टोटल बियर इन ए टैंक. हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, इस टोटल बियर को हम लोग एक टैंक में रख दे रहे हैं मैच्योर होने के लिए. मैच्योर का मतलब क्या होता है, कोई बताएगा मुझे? व्हाट डज द मैच्योर मीन? Anybody? I mean, those people who are there with us, are you people mature? Yes, Shivam, are you mature one?
Yes, sir.
Who told you that you are mature? Okay,
Sir,
no problem. Yes. Yes, Shivam.
Completed, sir.
Exactly. Very good. Yes, you are a mature one. Okay, Harsh, are you a mature one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. I will say, Adit, are you a mature one? Adit? Oh God, Adit also left the class. Whom I am asking, they are leaving. Shangita, you are a mature one. No answer. Okay, now let's come here to understand the maturing in the beer. Now, what does the mature means? Maturing in the beer means nothing but breaking the aromas inside the beer. I mean, if we give you the freshly fermented beer to drink, you will not able to drink because the aroma of the hop will be very harsh. The aroma of the hop will be very harsh. You will not able to resist that. So if we keep those aroma in this I mean, lagering tank for a very long time, then what will happen? It will happen nothing but the aromas will be more blunt in nature. You could able to use that. Next is coming finning. Now, what is the finning? Finning means that is the cleaning procedure of the beer. Though the beer has been produced, but not to be drunk. Because if you purchase beer from the market, you will see those beers are of a nice, like crystal clear color. But after you are fermenting the beer, you will not able to get that crystal clear color. That beer will be cloudy. So let me show you the cloudy beers. What will be the condition of that? Let me show you the cloudy beer. See, cloudy beer. See. Cloudy beer. See, this is the cloudy beer. See, it's not a crystal clear beer. It is not the crystal clear one. Means if you purchase this kind of beer, you will not able to drink. Why? Because this beer is not been thinned. or cleared through the icing glass. This all things which is suspending in the beer, there is nothing but the protein particles of the grain, because in a grain we people have seen that there was protein particles. Now protein particles cannot be removed by sedimentation or by strainers. To remove those, protein particles, we use another more thing that is called the icing glass, or sometimes we give ox blood, we give gallbladder of the sturgeon fishes. This is the sturgeon fish. This is gallbladder. This is the gallbladder of sturgeon fish. Sturgeon fish, we people have already read about when we people have read the row of sturgeon fish, caviar, in your first semester. So we are using this gallbladder of sturgeon fish for the clearing the cloudiness of the beer. Means after cloudiness of the beer is that carbonation. CO2 sometime is added, barrels or cage. Cage is what? Let's see what is a barrel and cage. Let me show you what is the barrel. Beers are generally been kept here, barrels and cages. This is all are the barrels and cages. This is the exact cage. This is called the cage, and this one is the barrel. This one is the cage. This all are the cages. Here the beers are being kept. This is the metal one, and this is the wooden one. Previously people used to use wooden one. Nowadays people are using the metal one. Okay, so this are the cages. Here, see, in the cages the beers are being kept. So beers are coming out from the cage. They've given you picture as well. Now what is happening? Basically those beers are being added. I mean, we are adding some carbon dioxide from outside in the beer, and we are storing it on the cages. Then after the storing is done, we are filling the beer in the bottles and cans, as which we generally purchase from the market. And then we are doing one more thing, that is called pasteurizing. Very simple. We are heating those beers, though we people have kept those beers in the bottle, but then also we are keeping this beer bottles for 60 degree to 80 66 degree centigrade for 20 minutes. What is happening? The killing bacteria, I mean harmful bacteria which can destroy the beer, are being killed inside the beer. So this all, till now whatever we people have read, this all are the procedure of beer making. How many points are there? Please check how many points are there. That is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Total 17 points of a beer making. Remember, this 17 points of beer making, you have to remember. This 17 points of beer making, you have to remember. You cannot ignore a single step from the beer making. Now let's come in this again, and that is the flow chart of beer making. The same flow chart which is already been given to you here, the same flow chart which is already been given to you here, the same thing. Malting, see, from the barley. Guys, is it clear though, students? Is it clear though?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me show you once again that's the whole procedure. Now see, milling, let us the barley, then malting we are doing, malting. After milling we are adding the water with it, we are then mashing, then lathering, then boiling with the hop to extract the hops flavor. Then we are doing what? We are doing the fermentation. After fermentation we are adding, in the time of fermentation we are adding yeast and flavors or spices if you are adding. Okay, now conditioning the beer, filtering it, packing it, bottling or canning it. The same thing we have given you the flow chart of the beer making. Same thing. Barley recipe and screened, steeping, then cleaning, milling, mashing, lathering, brewing, fermentation, lagering, carbonation, and then packing, bottling, can, cage, all those things. So this all are This all are the beer related terms. Sorry, beer process making procedure. So total beer making procedure is clear with you people, students. So the total beer making procedure is clear with you people. Tell me. Shivam Upadhyay, Rahul Singh, Harsh Jha. So total beer making procedure is clear. Next day, I will be giving you questions on beer making. This week only, we people will be taking another more MCQ examination, and in that exam might be on Friday or might be on Saturday or Saturday. It could be Saturday as well. So that will be the total judgment. We will understand whether you people have understood or not. We will be able to understood that whether you have understood or not. Okay, so this is the thing. Now these words are again very important. We have little amount of time. Few terms related to beer. Now what is that? Draught beer or draft beer. We will read. Means it is the fresh kind of beer. It is the fresh beer which is not been stored or lagered. Lagered means storing. The beer which is not stored for longer time is called draught beer. Now dry hopping. What is it? From racking back the what is dry hopping? Sometime we, after putting the beer in the cage, we give some dry hop inside the cage. Why? To give the hops aroma in the beer. That is called dry hopping. Priming. What is priming? Sometime we are adding sugar solution in the beer to increase the carbon dioxide amount in the beer. See, promoting the secondary fermentation. Yesterday, I remember that I have told you the secondary fermentation is generally done for promoting the carbon dioxide. Cages means the place where the beers are being stored, and this is the storage where the beers are generally been stored. The dark place 10 to 12 degrees centigrade, or sometime it is stored for 2 to 3 degrees centigrade in the bottle. Okay, and this is the lifespan of the beer. Means bottle beer can stay for 6 months, canned beer can stay for 1 year, and draught beer means fresh beer that can stay for 24 hours only and being tapped. So till this much today. Next day we will talk about the beer containers, or you can read as well. Next day we will start with types of beer. Next day we will start with types of beer. Next class, which is there on Thursday, we will be continuing with types of beer. My request to everybody that, as because the notes are being given to you people, please read once before you are coming in the class. That will make you understand those things more clearly, more properly. It is my request to everybody that whensoever you are coming in the class, please read the note once, then you come in the class. Then what will happen? You will understand the whole thing, whatever, and you can ask questions to me. I need questions. I want that people will ask me lots of questions. Okay, so thank you for today. We will continue our class in the next day. Is it okay, students? Any questions to ask from any side? Anybody? Any questions?
No, sir.
Any questions? Anybody?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sure.